Hello and welcome to the Darren Green Show, your one-stop shop for celebrity gossip, news and music, pop culture, and the latest gab on social media. Be sure that if you're watching this on YouTube to leave your thoughts in the comments, leave a like. If you are not subscribed to the channel, girl, what are we doing? Audio listeners, leave a rate and a review on the podcast. You know, we love those. And I'm here with a guest. I have the pleasure of being joined to do Hot Topics with me with the talented pop culture pundit Forever Alfonso. How are you doing today?
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Okay, first of all, now before we get into the things, right? Mm-hmm. I want to talk about how we became mutuals.
How did we become mutuals?
Oh, the box wine lady. Remember her?
Box wine. Who?
Winos.
Oh, right. Oh, talk okay.
Child. No. I think it was a video. No, because first of all, she was on now. I don't want to get in her too much because, you know, this is, you know, my platform or whatever. But like, you know, she was going all the way off. And I was like, first of all, what we not going to do, because I've been following you for some time. I'm like, we not going to do that. And I think I did a video and after that we became mutuals. I was just like, oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting that. But thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. I love your work. You do a great job. I always try to support Black content creators and creators.
First of all, I love your work. Let's be clear. You go in. When I tell you, you go in.
I try. I did not expect it to go where it has gone right now, and it's really good. Pretty ride.
Was this your start to like the media spectrum of it all? Like, was it with TikTok, or you was doing other things before then?
So I was doing stuff on Instagram at first, and then I wasn't getting any traction, but it was mostly like comedic reels. And then I was like, I should just do pop culture stuff, and tried a transition to TikTok because the growth on Instagram is a lot harder. And so, yeah, when I got on TikTok and I started posting videos, I wasn't getting any traction. And then one night I just posted this random video of what I thought of the reunion for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, went to bed, woke up the next day and the video went viral and all the housewives were seeing it and stuff like that. And I was like, oh God, maybe this is what I should continue doing because I've been obsessed with pop culture and reality TV for a long time. But I was just scared to do it because I'm scared of putting myself out there.
Yeah.
Because people will not like your views and some people will like your views on things. So it's really good.
It definitely is a hard genre. And a lot of people say, oh my goodness, y'all just talk about people. I mean, like, no, it's a lot to it. Like, we got to sit there. We got to come up with a take. We got to sit there and post it. And then we have to deal with people that's commenting and, you know.
Exactly.
The different platforms, because I post across platforms. I see you do that as well because we're mutuals also on Instagram. You know, it's different. Like, it's a different space over there on some platforms, especially YouTube. Very conservative on their child. They hear a hints of little, you know, spiciness with your tone. Oh, he a fairy. He this, that, and the third. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I've seen the comments. People are crazy, and some people I just don't listen to.
Honestly. No, I feel like, I started off on Instagram too. I was trying to be like a little bit of a shade room at one because I always knew I wanted to get into celebrity gossip and stuff like that. But I was like more behind the scenes. Like I would do like the posting of videos or still. And then eventually someone told me to get on TikTok and I was like, girl, I don't know about this thing. I don't know how to use it.
Same.
And then it just took one post and then, like it'd be that one post that will go viral and, you know, your stuff goes up there. But I feel like I still got room to grow though. Definitely. Now, I did want to talk about this to the listeners. I did tell them something was coming up, but I did appear on TMZ this week, which was very.
I saw that. Congrats.
Thank you so much. First of all, it was so random because first of all, like on Tuesday, I got because I don't look through my messages, you know, the ones on TikTok that don't show you because I be getting so many trolls. I saw TMZ. I'm like, hold up, let me see if the chat. Oh, they want me to come on. I'm like, what's going on? It was so nerve-wracking, though. I'm not going to lie, like, because I've never been on live TV. I know for your experience, I want to hear your experience, too, because I know you were recently on it.
Right. I think it was last week.
Yeah. So it's just like, I'm like, okay, I'm trying not to have like a moment, you know, a sweetie moment, child, when you mess up the lines.
Right. I was like, I don't want that to happen to me either.
Right. And then, child, I had a whole issue with my hair, child, girl. But I was able to get it together for that moment.
I mean, it looks good.
Thank you.
Look. You're welcome.
But yeah, it was definitely like my family. I told my family about it or whatever, and they saw it. They would, child. Not my parents was crying about it. Child. I was like, look, it's just like a little spot, but I mean, it was something big.
It's an achievement. I think even the small achievements, you should celebrate it as a great achievement because you were on live TV, and TMZ has been seen by millions of people. even though they don't put your name up there and tell you not to promote yourself, you can still promote yourself. So it's good, and you did good, and they'll want to have you back on there. And if they have openings, then you apply. You can be like, "Here's my clip. I was on it before." So
right, yeah, I definitely saved that clip. I saved that clip. I was very surprised that they posted it on their TikTok account as well. So I was like,
I didn't even check to see if they posted mine. But that's good.
Look at their page. It's probably on there. But my whole thing, like, it was different because first of all, she did tell me like things might change. I was saying my lines or whatever because I wrote my stuff down. I like to prepare.
Yeah.
I guess my first line made a reaction and made everybody in the studio laugh because I said something about the girl, like it was giving boomer vibes or whatever. Everybody started laughing. It went back to them. I was like, oh, hold on, wait. Because I thought I had, like, it went back and forth. So I definitely felt that I had to, like, pivot in that moment. But it came out pretty good.
Yeah, they didn't. That's one thing they didn't tell me either. I thought I was going to have a chance to, like, rebut or say something because I said something and then they said something and I'm like, I started responding, but I'm like, okay, they can't hear me.
Yeah, because the person that was controlling it was like, yeah, no, your little 15 seconds. Okay, go ahead. Bye-bye. Thank you.
But it was nice, though.
Yeah, it was.
I like that I was on standby for like 4 hours, but I get that they're on the West Coast. Like, it's like, I have to block out.
And then my segment was like the first one, like literally, because I recorded it on my DVR. It was like literally the first segment. I'm like, I'm waiting all this time. I'm thinking my topic was going to be like dead last or something. Mm-hmm. It was the first topic when it came to us. I'm like, oh, okay, look, I'm here. I ain't gotta wait for. I gotta wait for my part.
Mine was like close to the last.
Oh my goodness.
Topic, and it was like, oh, this is annoying.
Right.
But it was fun. It was a great experience, and I would definitely do it again.
Yes, definitely. So, I mean, I guess we can get into the hot topics. We got a lot to get into. We're going to get into the whole Real Housewives of Potomac, our final thoughts on that. Jennifer Lopez getting caught into some controversy yet again. We'll get into that also. We'll talk about this. Right. We'll talk about this Drake and Rick Ross beef. And some more topics after that, all that and more coming up on the Darren Green Show. Now, I wanted to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. I know I've been on this entire, like I've been doing my podcast episodes every day of the week so far now. I have been talking about Potomac, but I wanted to get your thoughts on it. And then there's also some new news that's coming out as well. We're hearing that Candace was told to like hold back for the reunion, I'm guessing, because she was pregnant or whatever, or I guess they didn't want her to be so, up there like she usually is. How did you hear? You heard about that, right?
I heard about it, but I don't think it was because she was pregnant. At least that's not what I thought. Maybe I didn't read it well.
What were they expecting? They just was like.
I think she said they told her to like tone it down a little bit and not go too hard on, I guess, Robin and Giselle, or just be careful of what she say. Which I think is just weird. Why would you try to tell somebody to tone down their personality? It almost seems like they were trying to save Robin and Giselle.
Yeah. And we kind of see that within this entire, like the 3-part reunion we see Andy kind of not really hold Giselle accountable. And I mean, I personally didn't like the conversation with Deborah about how like, your words matter and what you say can invoke people to do things. And I'm just like, my whole point was we nailed Portia, and I'm still bring up this example. We nailed Portia to the coffin for getting into physical altercations for words. Right. But in this situation, oh no, your words matter. Like you have to watch because people might do something. I'm like, no, like the girl came after her. She came after Mia because Mia said some stuff in the confessionals. She was on 10. So at the end of the day, it would have been nothing Candace would have did would have changed the situation. It was Deborah's fault for the altercation, and it was Ashley's fault for inviting her to this situation. Okay, let's be very clear on that.
And I think it was also the producer's fault to like bring her back because she doesn't add any value. You saw that she lied multiple times. Why would you allow her to be back in the space of filming? I don't care if she's friends with Ashley. They're not that close. Ashley doesn't even know this girl from a can of paint. She met her from a Reddit group or something like that. She said.
Not a Reddit group, child.
So I'm like, this girl shouldn't even been in the picture. She lied on 2 husbands. They should have never brought her back. And I think Candace should have sued Bravo because they put her life at risk. Yeah, that's just me.
I mean, the girl Kiarna, she really got the heat. I mean,
she should have also sued Bravo. If they don't make her a full-time housewife, I think she should sue Bravo.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what I would have done.
Yeah. Look.
I'm like, if you don't make me a full-time housewife, I'm gonna sue you guys.
And she needs to be, because like at the end of the day, she really gave it to Ashley a little bit. You know, they had a little bit of back and forth. I just don't like the Twitter conversation is very divisive. Okay. They basically
these days,
because
of Elon. I'm rarely on that app because of Elon.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I need to get off that app too. But like, there was people saying, "Oh my goodness, like she should be suited better for Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that." I guess because of her appearance and the way that she acts. I'm just like,
What's wrong with her? I don't think anything's wrong with her appearance. I think she's pretty.
I mean, she was killing everybody in the confessional looks I was hearing.
Right?
Yeah, because I was kind of in that season. Mm-hmm.
She's Bougetto, and I love it.
Yes, Bougetto. We love a Bougetto. Okay, because it's definitely giving better than with the fashions that Giselle be doing, child. I cannot. And
listen, the Real Housewives of Potomac to me does not feel like a housewife franchise. It sort of feels like Married to Medicine. Nobody's really bringing the fashion. Minus Phaedra and Quad. Those are the only two people.
The only two people, yeah.
And Toya. I want to say Toya brings
Toya be trying it. I be like, girl, no.
She tries.
She tried. That's the emphasis on that. Yeah, I mean, and the whole NECA's doing a whole media tour right now after this. I'm like,
I need to talk about that. She's desperate.
I don't know if you're coming or going.
Disgruntled employee.
She's what? You said disgruntled?
She's a disgruntled ex-employee. Her and Marie.
Oh, so I mean, I don't know if it's confirmed or not because the reports came out that she is not coming back to the show. She kind of even hinted at it in an interview when she was like, well, you're going to have to follow me. You're going to have to follow me. I'm like, okay, so it sounds like you're not coming back.
She's sitting up there with Anna Marie. She's not coming back.
For her to sit there, I didn't like in the interview when she was talking about, oh, well, you know, I didn't experience colorism or whatever. I was definitely looking for it when I came on. I'm like, girl, because they used you as a goddamn token. Like,
I mean, she was also there for 2 seconds.
Ooh, yeah.
And if you're fighting with somebody they don't like, they're not gonna show colorism to you. It's like, I don't know. She's not that smart.
No. Now I heard somewhere that they said that her little degree or her law certificate is not even real or something like that. Something about her, because I know she's in law.
They're saying it's not real.
Yeah, I seen some reports. I didn't read the article, but I did see something in the blog. I need
to add that to my to-do list of things to investigate.
That's real crazy. Yeah, NECA. Also, when it came to Wendy, I also didn't like when they talked about, oh, well, producers wanted Wendy to introduce NECA into the group. And I felt like that was such a corporate thing. Like, oh, let's get the two Nigerian people to come together. And
yeah, it was even, I don't know, low-key racism? I don't know.
Yeah, trying to be...
I know the word. Yeah,
performative or something.
It was weird.
Yeah, and Wendy was like, I don't know this girl. And they said that she knows you. And then that became a thing. This manufactured beef between NECA and Wendy just never made no sense to me. And I think that's why a lot of people don't want her on next season, because like I said, Twitter is very divisive and people is like, oh, well, you know, y'all talk about colorism, but y'all want NECA gone. Yeah, because she's not.
That has nothing to do with her skin, though.
Like, I'm telling you, it's so crazy on Twitter when it comes to this topic. I mean, and I hope these accounts are like non-black. I'm hoping that that's the case because it makes more sense. But like, I'll be looking at these profiles, I'm like, you black, like you talking, child, I can't.
My issue with NECA though is she came on the show, she started to fight with Wendy, and then her husband tried this thing with Eddie and the whole unfollowing or unfriending on Facebook. And I'm like, it's 2023 at that point, 2024. Nobody cares about Facebook like that. So if somebody unfriends you, who cares?
I'm not even looking through my friends like that. The attention to detail. These two wanted to be on here so bad and wanted it with Wendy, and apparently the husband wanted it with Happy Eddie or whatever. Child, I can't. I really can't. I'm actually glad because we've been. Me and my mutuals on YouTube. We've been going, live and talking about the show weekly. We're actually glad. I mean, it was an interesting season, but honestly, I was ready for it to end because they was getting on my nerves. Like,
the season was draining.
Yes.
NECA had bots attacking me. I don't know if she hired them or paid for them or whatever, but every time I would make a post and it had NECA's name in it, like 5 seconds after me posting it, there's like a ton of comments for people defending NECA. And I'm like, this makes zero sense.
Right. You don't even have that many fans.
And the accounts look fake.
I can't even imagine a NECA fan page on TikTok. Girl, no.
And I think she's the one responsible because she blocked me on Instagram. So I'm like, okay, you know I exist. You blocked me. Cool.
Well, yes, I mean, like, your videos be getting out there. I be seeing your videos on the blog posts and stuff like that. I'm like, okay.
Apparently, I'm like, yeah. And I go on YouTube sometimes and my videos are on, like, other people's pages. And I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah. Once you get, like, I was to the point where you're like a YouTube creator, you can see all the videos that people post that got your face on it. They got this type of technology now on the.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You are on YouTube though. I see you post on there as well.
I'm on YouTube. I haven't posted in a while though. I need to like get back out there on YouTube.
Yeah, get on there, child, because I don't know what's gonna happen with TikTok.
Right?
Yeah, when I heard about this,
TikTok goes.
Huh?
I really like TikTok.
Yeah, like I like the platform. I mean, I had a good year last year. Like when it came to that creator fund that they changed and now they named it something else now. Don't know what's going on now, child. They blackballing me over there, child. But yeah, no, they suppressing you too.
So I haven't been posting a lot, but like most of my videos I post say it's 300,000 views, and they're like saying only 50,000 is qualified, and I'm like. 50,000 out of 300,000. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Once you start really making money on it, then they try to be like, we changed this, so we changed this policy, and now they got this search engine thing where you can
SEO.
The SEO, you can search what topics are trending, but you know us, like we talk about trending news is happening like right now. I looked on that thing, I was like, what's trending? I'm like, girl, this old tea. You want me to talk about old tea? I don't need to go viral.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, no. But yeah, that's a whole nother video. That's a whole other topic, child, when it comes to TikTok and all that.
Right.
Anyway, let's move on. Now, before we get into the topics that I kind of had planned, I mean, I know you just did a video on rapper Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. So what's going on over there? Okay.
Is Jeezy even still considered a rapper?
What is he?
I don't know. I guess if you rap, you're a rapper at this point. But I don't know. When was his last music? I don't know.
Oh, child. Don't let me look it up, child, because Okay, so we got Destiny. That's something that came out March. Okay.
Never heard of it.
What is his top stuff? Like, okay. Soul
I don't know. I know he wrote one song for like Rihanna, Hard. That was a really good song. But anyways, him and Jeannie, they're going through this divorce that just keeps getting worse and worse, and I feel really bad for this kid because the internet and social media.
Yeah, they got.
And I'm sorry to this kid. They're gonna see my video about it, but it's a mess.
Yeah,
he was now fighting for primary custody of their daughter, year-old Monaco, and now he's like, just kidding. I want joint custody instead of primary custody. But there's like so many things going on because this is Jeannie's first child, so she doesn't really have any parental history. But he has parental history, and he has a history of, I'm going to say allegedly, but I think he was charged with hurting his son.
Oh my.
Yeah, like dragging him and like assaulting him or something like that and threatening to unalive him.
Oh, girl, I need to get that primary custody.
Yeah, and I think the son was 15 at the time.
Oh, he was 15?
Yeah, the son was 15. And then there was like another situation with one of his baby mamas. The court ordered him to buy her a new car. Well, a car valued at like $30,000. And he didn't want to buy the car. And I'm like, sir, the court ordered you to buy the car and it's for your kid, where she can take the kid around. He's giving deadbeat dad vibes to me, but I don't want to call him that. But that's the vibe I'm getting.
That's what I'm getting to. And my thing is this was such a big to-do for Jeannie and everything, like this whole marriage. I really have not been reporting on the story because it's just like I'm surface level with it. But like, I remember when she was about to get married to him, it was like this big to-do and everything. And then boom, like they got a divorce. Like, I was like, girl, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not on anybody's side. I think they both, based on what I'm seeing, they're both doing shady things. Like with her saying that she was rushed to sign the prenup. I'm like, girl, it's 2 years now. If it was like 2 months, but it's 2 years. You're telling me you didn't read it, then you should fire your attorney because they told you to sign. I don't know. They're a mess.
It's looking real messy. Yeah.
I just feel bad for the kid.
Yeah, it's always. I feel bad for the kid because they're in between it, and then they're watching their parents, fight each other and all this other stuff.
Use him as a pawn.
Yes, exactly. It's weird. Okay, well, that's that on that. We'll move on and we'll get into the whole Jennifer Lopez controversy. Okay, because I'm gonna give you the backstory now. She is the center of controversy after she's being blamed for a TikToker's death. Now, that TikToker is Kylie Marissa. She does a lot of blind items. That's what her...
I looked her up.
Yeah. And she recorded a video basically saying that, if I die of colon cancer, blame J-Lo. Now, according to Forbes, TikTokers have been talking very explicitly about J-Lo's documentary, The Greatest Love Never Told. Creators on the app, including some of Lopez's alleged old classmates, challenged the singer's story and her upbringing, basically saying it was cap. And that, it's very performative and that she was lying about her upbringing. I mean, a lot of people was talking about that. That was a big topic,
Right. Yeah, I saw that all over the place.
And then we saw the video with her saying, I used to have my hair like this and, back when I was running in the Bronx.
Yeah, when she went to the bodega and what she ordered.
So
I feel like you're too late in the game to be talking about stuff like that.
Come on. And it just, anyway, unfortunately for those critics that was talking about it, a lot of those pages, they were hit with copyright notices because they were using scenes from J-Lo's documentary. They was at I guess video clips and stuff like that.
They have the lawyers working full time.
Yeah, okay.
Overtime, I should say.
And some feel that, she only did this to the pages that talked about it negatively. And Marissa was hit with it. Her account got banned. Not just, okay, we are disqualifying this video for monetization. Girl, no, your page is gone. Right? So, and mind you, this girl was battling colon cancer, and she said that, it's hard for her to keep up with bills after the TikTok ban. And we find out that she has passed away. Now, the death is very unclear, but,
Right. Her family made a post and they said they don't know what happened yet, but they'll keep everybody posted.
Right.
So I don't think everybody's jumping to conclusion and blaming J-Lo.
You think everybody's jumping into conclusion?
I don't know. I feel like they should wait until an autopsy or her family shares more information. But to just get up and be like, I'm going to blame J-Lo. I don't know though.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's a difficult time for her family right now. So they should probably just wait.
Right. Well, I don't
know. Neighborhood talk about it. And people were like, this is very insensitive.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that I don't think it's the family that's saying it. I definitely feel like as people on social media, it's just, they're just looking, because it started from this post. It was a TikTok post of somebody sharing her video of her saying that if I die of colon cancer, blame J-Lo. And I think that's what the people are doing.
Right.
On one hand, I think it's messed up that your page got banned because of copyright strikes. I never heard of that. I mean, you can, because NBC Universal
came after me multiple times. I didn't film. I recorded. It was the Grammys last year, and it was when Beyonce won one of her Grammys, and she was giving the speech about her uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And so I recorded it, and I was basically screaming and yelling and saying Beyonce made history, and it went viral. The next thing I know, NBC said it's copyright. And I'm like, what did I...
Mm-hmm. Well, they took the video down?
Yeah, and they got a strike for it.
Oh, you got an account strike. Okay, yeah. Because, see, I always know... Okay, I'm pretty sure it does. I mean, yeah, obviously it did happen with her. But to ban the page, that's... I mean, it's clear. I'm not saying that J-Lo is a part of it, but I mean, that is kind of the rules too. When you share video clips from...
She probably had more than 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I think it's 3 or 4 copyright strikes and you lose your account.
Oh my God.
If you get it within 30 or 60 days or something like that.
And see, the thing about it is though, she was doing a lot of videos and I think all of them at once. I think that's kind of a disservice because it's okay, I can be working on videos. My videos in the past can now just get hit with strikes and I'm trying to flip through them to try to delete them. And because that's how it kind of was on Instagram too. I remember, I don't know if you know them, B. Scott, their Instagram got taken down because there was a bunch of old posts that they had to really scroll back to delete them because they were popping up. And then it popped up so much to the point where it's okay, well, this is the 3rd strike, so you're out of here. So I think that's kind of... Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. That's why I try to just share stills. And if they're recording a video on social media, if they do social media, that's fine. I can share it. But if it's something that came off of television, I'm like, girl, I ain't messing with it.
So what's upsetting though is if you say something positive, they'll leave it.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And then if you say something negative, they want to take yours down, but they want to leave all the positive ones up. Because I've seen where they've said my video is copyright and because I said something negative, then it's all over social media. It's everywhere, and they left those. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like when I was doing my little Instagram posting and stuff like that, Love and Hip Hop was like that a lot. Like every time I said something positive, they let me keep it up. And then when I said something negative, boom, it's gone. The Breakfast Club, like, yo, when I tell you, every time I share a clip from The Breakfast Club, I literally have to put like something over it. Cause I be coming for Charmaine the Goddess. And every time they be like, oh, well, we can't monetize this. They don't take my video down, but on YouTube, they won't monetize it. I'm like, y'all, okay. Anyway.
TikTok does that too. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it is. People
don't get how hard it is for creators.
Yes.
Like it takes a lot of energy out of you to go do research. And you put a little clip to be like, okay, I want to like actually share a thing instead of like telling you what it's about. I want to show you. And I'm like, it's just a little clip.
Yeah.
I don't get the big deal.
It's really promotion. Like
I get it, but I don't get it.
And it really be like all promotion is good promotion. I don't care what nobody says. Like, if somebody.
Exactly.
Now, as long as you ain't doing no, like the Miss Wino girl, making some slanderous lies and stuff like that, I get it.
Right.
But if it's a little bit of a critique, like, let it fly. And my thing is this: mad people has been coming for J-Lo. Girl, your stuff just don't look authentic. Okay, don't get mad because people are just pointing it out because it just is what it is. And now people from your past are now calling cap, and I'm just like, well, look like there's some truthness to these stories, these blind items, girl.
Right?
Mm-hmm. I feel bad.
I personally wouldn't do. I don't know if I would do blind items.
Yeah,
I follow Demoa and that's how it's pronounced, Demoa.
Who?
On Instagram.
Oh, Demoa.
Demoa. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Okay.
But they do a lot of blind items.
Yeah. I remember there was this one girl that did a lot of blind items, and she was talking about Nikki, and Nikki was down her comments, like just left and right, back and forth, saying that she was a pass around in the industry. I was like, oh my
Jesus.
God. Wait, you never heard of that? No. It was one of them blind items girls. Like, I forgot her name, but she said Nikki is literally in my comments. She made like 10 comments. That was during her rant with Meg and all them. So I was like, girl, what are we doing?
Yeah, Nikki's one of those girls who would like go in I don't know.
I can't.
Girl.
Wait, where do you stand when it comes to Nikki though? Because I always ask people that come on here.
I mean, I don't hate her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Nikki fan. I don't like a lot of things that she does online.
Right.
Like arguments and stuff, Bigfoot and all that.
It was like, that whole, when I tell you that whole week, I was like, girl.
And here's my thing with Nikki. So you and Meg used to be friends, right? And the only thing you can say about her is her foot's big. Bigfoot, whatever. But you're friends with Akbar, and Akbar you did a song with Akbar, whatever the situation. Akbar has like 25 toes. How are you not talking about Akbar's 25 toes?
Not 25 toes, Gerald. That thing going inward and outward.
Surgery on her. And then I'm like, Akbar, how are you talking about people's appearances when you've been under the knife a million times and you have 25 toes?
I just hate how she chimes into shit. Like at the end, every time, even with the whole JT and Carisha's situation, like you always chiming in. Like, nobody is talking to you, Otis.
And she's always tweeting, and I'm like, do you rap or do you tweet? Get in the studio.
Not do you rap or do you tweet?
The only song I know Akbar is the one with Nikki.
No, honestly.
And I think it's Super Freaky Girls or something.
It was like the Queen mix or whatever. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I don't listen to Akbar that much either.
But you're a Nikki fan, right?
Huh?
You're a Nikki fan?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I am no, because let me tell you something. I went to both of her shows. So yes, I am a Nikki fan. I went to the Newark one and the Philly one because I was treated to the Philly one. But yeah, I mean, I am, but I'm just not here for the antics too. Cause like, I think after like becoming a pop culture pundit, whatever you want to call it, I learned that I can't have a bias. You're not supposed to have a bias, but also like, I'm a person that likes, I want to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't make my opinions based off, oh, I love this person, so I need to like not, you know, tell the truth of how I'm feeling. Like, I really don't like how she kind of was moving lately. How she kind of been moving. When she's doing the tour and she doing her other stuff, doing for the music and stuff like that, that's cool. That whole Megan thing, I was like, girl, I mean, because I'm always love Megan. Huh?
It was too much.
It was too much. It was too much.
And the whole line on your dead mama, I'm like, girl.
Ooh, I was like, ooh, Lord,
I was like, it's catchy-ish, but I'm like, girl, this is wrong. Yeah. You shouldn't be doing this.
But I ain't gonna lie though, that whole thing was funny as hell. Like when she had all that whole, when she was on live chat, I was like, oh my God.
It was unhinged.
It was unhinged.
And I was like, girl, where's her lawyers? Where's her PR people to tell her to get the hell off?
She probably told them to get the hell off. Like I'm saying what
like somebody should have her log in, and when she does stuff like that, just like log her out of the account.
Right. Yeah. Come on now. Speaking of rap beef though, we do have to get into this never-ending story with Drake and all the rap, because like he's been going through it. He's definitely been having his little Bigfoot moment, because Rick Ross has been, him and Rick Ross have been going back and forth. Rick Ross has been doing all these rants and raving about Drake, calling him BBL Drizzy, saying that he got nose surgery. He wearing shirts that got Drake on it, and he came out with a diss track, which I was like,
doing diss tracks, man.
Huh?
I feel like all these rappers are doing diss tracks now.
Yeah, everybody beefing and stuff. I'm like, what's going on?
I'm like, are you trying to get publicity?
I think that's what it is.
Nobody's really talking about Rick Ross like anything positive right now. I feel like he's like, I need to get myself out there.
But my thing is this, and I will say this, okay, this is my only time being like a you know, talking about Nicki, but like he did the absolute most. Like he's been going on multiple rants. I'm surprised we didn't get the coke rant allegations or anything like they did Nicki, you know what I'm saying? Because Ross has been doing the same thing, really. Now Drake has been responding, you know. He recently he brought up the fact
Aubrey's gonna respond. What do you expect? Aubrey's going to respond.
He does it in such a snooty way. So he showed a picture of his house, talking about some, oh, you live in an influencer home. I'm like, it's something about him and houses, because he said that same thing about Joe Budden or whatever. He said, I'm living in a something, and then you live in a 4x4 or whatever. I'm like, what is going on with Drizzy? Now, where do you stand with the whole, because I know you know very surface based when it comes to.
Right. I haven't been following it much, because like when I see stuff with Rick Ross, I scroll by it. I don't hate him. I just don't really cheer for him. Mm-hmm. But I mean, this whole, it almost seems like he's trying to get some kind of attention.
Right.
And he wanted to get the media focused on him. What was his ex-wife or girlfriend's name?
Who's ex-wife?
The one with the veneers.
Tia Kemp or something like.
Yes. I love her.
She needs to stop licking her teeth. I'll be so mad.
She is ratchet, but I love listening to her read.
She be clocking his tea.
Yeah. And I think she said he was allegedly on the tapes. On the Diddy tape. Allegedly, I think that's what she said.
Ooh, girl. Yeah,
because I think he was defending Diddy.
Yeah, he was one of those ones, child.
I just need the tapes to be released. So whoever has a tape, please release them on TMZ. Buy the tapes.
Right. Have you been following Jaguar? Jaguar, right? Not too much.
No. I'm behind on that.
You're behind, child.
Yeah, so fill me in.
Child, she recently got on, I forgot what that platform was called, but it's the one with the blue couches. Real Life Productions. So basically, she came back on their show to talk about the whole Diddy situation. She was really, and I'll give it to Jaguar. Like a lot of the stuff that came out with Diddy, she been was saying.
Right. I mean, people don't believe people unless there's like concrete proof, or unless the government gets involved, and then they're like, oh, you were right.
But like, I think now she's getting to the point where, okay, I think she knows stuff all the way up until Diddy. Like she's bringing up other tea that's like, oh, so-and-so was this and so-and-so was doing that. And I'm like, okay, now what's the truth and what's not? Because I've always had questions when it comes to Jaguar. Like when all the Diddy stuff, I believe. Now her target is like Roc Nation and Jay-Z and all them. That's kind of like the shift now. Like, oh, everybody's moving towards them. Like they got some secrets or whatever. I'm just like, girl, where you getting your information from, honey? I don't know. You can't be there you can fly on the wall, literally.
I think it's also like, he's like, okay, people are now listening to me. What else can I say? What else can I put out there?
Because she recently tried to call Meg trans.
Listen, sometimes these people, they will get the attention that they finally feel like they deserve, and then they'll just go off on this whole rampage. But I don't know what is true and what's not true at this point.
Right. Anyway, what is confirmed, child, Keyshia Cole is dating a 25-year-old rapper. She was going back and forth on Twitter. I don't know if you heard about this, but...
No, I haven't.
She was going back and forth on Twitter with users because she announced, or she didn't announce, but she, talked about basically this rapper by the name of Honcho. He's like 24 years old or whatever. And people were like, girl, that's your child's age. I mean, or that's your son or whatever. And she was going back and forth with them. Now, Keyshia Cole is 42. I mean, this is like the third artist or celebrity that we found out that, is dating somebody that's like twice their age. We learned Drea. And then there was somebody else too. But I don't know. I mean, 24, 42.
That's not that bad.
Yeah. I mean, Drea, she really like up there in the age, and he literally just is able to drink. Like he was 21. I don't know. I mean,
Keyshia Cole's son's 14.
She what?
Who said that she had a son that's 24?
Yeah, she got a son. Yeah, that was her response too. She was like, "Oh, my son is literally 14. Like, what are y'all talking about?"
I'm like, she's still wishing had a 24-year-old son.
Because also people was talking about the whole Akoyli Simmons situation. Now that is kind of like that man like 60 something, and she like what 21 or something like that, 24.
Oh, Aoki? Okay. She's 21 and he's 65.
Oof, Lord.
So he's like 42 or 43 years older than her.
Right. Do you think there's like a stigma though? Like, oh, this is looked at differently because this is an older man and a young girl versus a older woman?
I think sometimes, but with the Aoki Lee situation, she's 21 and he's 65. Keyshia Cole is 42 and this guy's 24. That's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, what are they, a 40-something-year-old? Probably not. I mean, well, I'm up. Look. I'm
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 26.
You said I'm like, you're just going to give an age. You're just going to make up an age.
No, I did not make, I promise you. I
didn't mean to last get out on the spot. Sorry.
No. I am 26. Sometimes I literally be forgetting because like, I'm getting up there in the age where I'm like, okay, I don't, kind of want to get a little. How old are you?
34.
You're 34?
Yeah, I'm going to be 35 in August. Nobody believes me, so I normally
no, because you give 20s, like you get my age.
I know. Yeah. So right now I'm 29 for the next 5 to 6 years. I think I'll look the same. Who knows? Maybe after my divorce, I'll look like I'm 55.
Oh yeah. No, I've been following that. I've been following because I'll be watching your story. I'm like, my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going through it. I'm losing my medulla.
Well, I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear
That's
that.
Oh no, I'm on a journey. I'm doing good now. I'm better.
Oh, period. Let's give a bomb for that. Okay, period. Now, speaking of relationships, though, now the story went out earlier this week that Halle Bailey and DDG have broken up. Well, the singer's rep told TMZ that Halle and DDG are actually still together and that all the reports that they've split were false. And the reason they addressed it is because a lot of people are running rampant with rumors, but they're apparently together.
But they like unfollowed each other is what people are saying.
Yeah, they unfollowed each other, and also they weren't like appearing together in like Coachella and stuff like that and all that other stuff. I mean, and this is all like after that little interview that he did where he basically said that, I got mad at Holly one day and just like literally text Ruby, and that's what that whole situation was about. I'm like, Holly.
My thing is, they go on social media all the time, especially DDG. And he posts videos of the baby talking and posts this and posts that. And if your rep has to come and say they're still together, then something's up.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be the one to get on there and be like, we're fine?
Right. Because I guess they're at the point where I don't want to address the rumors anymore. I'm tired. Let's have our reps do it. But it's just like, girl, y'all did unfollow. Like, why did y'all unfollow each other? Something happened. Like,
exactly.
Maybe y'all are in mediation or something like that. And of course, it's none of our business. But I'm just saying, like, people are gonna report on your lives. Y'all are celebrities, so
it's also just sad because, like, I'm like, girl, this man is giving boy vibes. And he was giving F-boy vibes. I don't want to disrespect your baby dad. He's giving F-boy vibes. Yeah.
I mean, I think, and I said this on previous episodes, like him saying that, oh, I'm going to text Ruby Rose just to get at you. That is some manipulative ass shit. Like, I'm not going to hold you.
Right. And I'm like, girl, you stayed. Not even that. He, like, went public with that information.
Yeah. And right.
Like it's nothing. He's like, yeah, she's not leaving now. We have a baby.
I think I think she did not like that interview, and I think that's probably why they unfollowed each other. Maybe that doesn't mean they broke up, but definitely they are not good.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and she did go to Coachella to support her sister Chloe. How do you feel about her music? I like that new song that she got. Boy Bye. You didn't hear it yet?
I heard the song. I haven't listened to the full song. I saw the clips. I need to watch the video. I haven't watched the video. But I'm obsessed with Halle's song, though.
Which song was that?
Jesus. I listen to it every day. I don't know the name.
Oh, was that the one with, like, I think I know she only really made 2 songs, but it's that one that had the video, right?
Right. Yeah. It started out with her with a guitar.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know that one. I don't know.
It's a really good song. And I love their voice.
Yeah, I love their voices. I love when they're together. It's just something about Chloe and Halle that really, like, did it. When it was just Chloe, right. I don't know. I feel like she was really trying to pursue, like, R&B and I'm not saying she was trying to be like another Beyonce or anything like that, but, like, I definitely feel like the R&B and hip hop type was kind of just forceful. I love this Boy Bye song because this is kind of like pop. Like, this is definitely like, it's like a mix between R&B and pop, which I do enjoy her do. Like, she can, you know, really take those notes. Yeah. I don't know, get a writer too, because I don't know. Some of them.
That song was for me though. Saying Boy Bye.
I love it because it's catchy too. It's like Boy Bye, like, you know. Child, you heard what's the name? GloRilla got hit with a DUI.
Oh yeah, I need to talk about that too. It's crazy.
First of all, wait a minute.
I'm not shocked. It's GloRilla.
Yeah, but like they saying that she like failed the sobriety test.
They did. Listen, they did way too many tests. Like, what is this? They did. I think they did like a field. Is it called a field sobriety when you walk around or something?
Mm-hmm.
They did. I think they did that with her, and she was shaky. She refused a breathalyzer, and I think they did like multiple tests with her. And then when they were like, "You need to do the breathalyzer," and she refused. And I'm like, whenever you refuse, your thumbs up. But,
her response was she posted a picture with a bottle of Taylorport on her head. I was like, "Did you see that one? That's more recent."
No, I didn't see it. I just started like looking it up, and apparently she did tell the cops she was drinking or something like that.
I'm like,
she was basically doing a U-turn at a red light.
At a red light?
A solid red.
Come on, Karen. Because you know
that's what I thought about when I.
Because you know Karen assaulted that damn tree.
But yeah, girl, I feel like for some states U-turns are illegal.
Come on. What are we doing?
You just shouldn't get caught doing it.
You ain't got a driver?
Influence.
Like, it's time for you to get a driver. It's time for these celebrities. Look, y'all.
One thing that I thought was funny in the police. Apparently, TMZ said in the police report, the cop said her boobs came out, and I'm like,
yeah,
how is that relevant? Was she trying to bribe you? Is that what you're trying to say? Because like her boob popping out. I feel like because she's a celebrity, they're mentioning that because I don't get why that would be in the police report.
You know, these police, they was like, oh, we got a celebrity on our hands. Let's make a moment out of it.
Right?
I mean, her mugshot was cute, you know?
Yeah, she looks cute. Yeah. I think she's also out in Bond, obviously.
Shout out to GloRilla, okay? First of all, you know, things happen. Get yourself a driver. You're at that point when you need one, you know, because, you know, you be going out, you do having a little
That's what I
celebrity
don't get
life.
with celebrities. You can afford it. Get a driver.
Yes, come
Get an
on.
Uber.
Let me tell you, so if I was ever like at that stature, look, I'm getting drivers, I'm getting the damn hairstylists that come with you, child.
I'm getting a bodyguard, and I want.
Oh yeah, that too.
And I would want somebody else too to be like, okay, you need to watch what I'm drinking, watch my food, watch what I'm eating. If I seem like I'm drunk or something, you need to make sure I don't drive.
But she probably still think look, ain't nothing changed. I'm still the same girl. Whatever, but no, I mean,
you can't do that.
You cannot be doing that. Now, first of all, did you hear about Leray dubbing this boxer?
No.
Okay, so she was on live, and I guess this boxer by the name of Adrian Bronner. I guess. Yeah. He's
a porn star.
No, he's a fighter.
I mean, he could be a fighter and a porn star on the side.
Oh my goodness! But anyway, he made a comment. He said, "Be at my next fight in Miami, May 31st at the Hard Rock on him or whatever with a heart on it." She was on live when he commented that, and this is what she said.
Try to bag me on an Instagram live is fucking crazy. Like, that ass. Get the fuck on. Okay? Go on the fuck head. Okay?
So a lot of people are like coming after us like, oh my God, like it's giving Mean Girl energy. Like you could have just said no. I mean, it didn't. I think he was trying to promote his show because he was fighting. He was doing a fight. Like, I mean, he put a heart on it, so maybe it was like a little bit of a date thing.
I mean, yeah, but she's having a hangover, so maybe that was why she had that response. Who knows? But it did sound like he was trying to like, maybe feel her out. And he definitely.
But no, people on Twitter, they are tone policing her. They was like, oh no, you just acting that way in front of other people. I'm like, oh, child.
I think he should have just slid in the DMs.
Right. He did make a comment though because I got this from the Neighborhood Talk. He said, man, look, everybody just come to the fight in Miami May 31st at this point. He just said, look, everybody's invited, child. I don't know. He could have just been plugging the fact that he was fighting because people be doing that on other people's lives. Like when they see this,
right? Yeah, because people are gonna see it.
Like the blue check mark people, because I know you got. First of all, how is that? Because I've been thinking about getting into that. Is there like a height?
Not worth it.
It's not worth it.
I've been doing it for a couple of months to try it out. It's not worth it. It's not like I'm getting pushed anywhere.
And they lied about that.
And when I reached out to Instagram to be like, hey, I'm having this issue. They're like, this doesn't fall under the issue of the and I'm like, bitch, no.
Not bitch.
I'm paying for this. Everything falls under it.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, I don't have time for that.
Oh no, let me tell you something. I love the only time I ever got that service was because I'm a YouTube partner now. Like I'm with the Creator Fund or whatever. Not the Creator Girl. I'm talking like I'm on TikTok. But no, there really do be people that be talking to you and they fix you with everything. Because when I was having issues with accounts when it comes to the partner program, they text you. It's a real person. So
on YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube. Once you become like the partner or whatever. Instagram, you can't do nothing. I tried the link because I have what they call the little storefront for my merch and stuff like that. I still haven't been able to put that on the Instagram. I'm like, you know what? I'm done off. I'm over
Instagram
it.
Is so stupid. You can't even search. That's why I like TikTok, and it took me a while to get on TikTok, but I wanted to get on TikTok from 2019. Was it around 2019? During COVID, 2020, I wanted to get on TikTok, but the government was scaring us that they were stealing your information, and I had the app on my phone, but I didn't log in, and I was like, oh shit, I still have this on my phone. I need to delete it. And then I finally was like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to get on TikTok, which was 2023.
Right.
The end of 2023.
The TikTok account that I do have, that is the same one that when it was Musical.ly. Remember Musical.ly? Because it was Musical.ly at one point, and then it became TikTok.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Yes. No, because that was, you remember Musical.ly though. It was one of those apps where you could
Yeah, I remember Musical.ly, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was, they used to call it Musical.ly because it was like an Asian-based, well, that's at the time, Asian-based app or whatever. And it was a way for you to do music, lyrics and stuff like that. And yeah, that was the whole thing. And then it became TikTok. Because I remember I looked at my phone, I'm like, how the hell I got TikTok? What it was just on my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess you could say I was on the platform for a long time, Jam. But yeah, I hate to see it go because I do love the fact that really does.
Stop talking like it's gonna go. We don't know yet.
I mean, looking at it, like it's literally if the Senate approves, then Biden said he gonna sign off on it. It's looking like that, and
he just said that he's not gonna remember that he said that.
And even if they do say, like, let's say, okay, it goes through, and then TikTok end up selling ByteDance or whatever, like, or selling the TikTok from ByteDance, it's gonna turn into like Instagram because it'll be American owned. Like either way, TikTok might die. Like it's not gonna be the same what we've known it before.
Right. It's annoying, and people just have to move to other platforms. And it's kind of hard to actually get your followers to follow you everywhere. Some of them will, but not all of them will.
I think I made the decision because I felt like I really could have gone farther on TikTok had I just did TikTok. But I think I was also trying to grow my YouTube. I was doing both at the same time. So
yeah, it's really hard to do all of it. Like, that's what I've seen for a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's what it's like to be a content creator.
The only people who can grow on all platforms are like people who are like already mainstream, like people who are already out there, like Carlos King or whoever else who's on Instagram and they're on YouTube, and people go to watch them all the time. The minute they join like TikTok or any other app, people follow them and find them.
Yeah, but
otherwise from that, it's really hard to like grow on each platform.
You brought up YouTubers. You heard about that whole Trey Melvin thing? I know. I just have so many topics.
Trey Melvin. So many topics you're hitting me with, and I'm like, Jesus, I'm so behind on everything. But I love it though.
What? First of all, I be behind. No, you be having it. Like you be having the topics that I love. But no, Trey Melvin. He said he's gonna be doing like some type of tell-all because there's this. Because you remember when he was in that car accident, he said that his friend. Because this girl recently that was like some type of guru. I'm trying to get her name.
I've seen him for her.
What's that girl name? Anyway, she was some type of like spiritualist or like one of them people that be doing readings and stuff like that, like a psychic almost. The friend that actually died in the car accident with Trey Melvin, she had went to her for, guidance, bad fortune telling, and whatever the case is. Apparently, this girl literally, she committed suicide, okay? And she tried to kill somebody. She tried to push her kids out of a moving car and stabbed her partner to death. I'm trying to get this girl name.
Only one of those blogs I saw that I heard that story about that girl.
This the girl with this is the actual the psychic person or whatever, the fortune teller, whatever you want to call it. But apparently Trey Melvin made a tweet saying, you know what, y'all remember that crash I nearly was killed in and killed my best friend in 2020. She was behind it. Because his friend used to go to her because she had like, you know how these people be having like little subscriptions to get readings and stuff. And there's other people that's coming out and saying, yeah, I've been getting into a lot of car accidents after booking with her and stuff and getting readings. It's a whole, it's a whole thing. I cannot wait till he come out with his tell-all.
Is she like a witch?
I'm guessing. Because a lot of people saying they're getting into a lot of car accidents after dealing with her, and he had that situation. Trey Melvin had that crazy situation back in 2020.
But if his friend went with her, was the friend the one driving? Or is he just linking it because the friend was in the car?
Yeah, she was in the car because his friend died. So yeah, I mean, I don't know who was driving it, but they were together, and that's when it happened.
That's so scary. I don't mess with shit like that.
You don't go to because like, all right.
I do, and I believe in stuff like that, but like certain things I don't mess with.
Right.
Like certain people.
Yeah, certain people.
I can't just like go to any sidekick and trust them.
But that's so crazy how she promoted herself. Like she made a living off of, telling people the fortune or, talking to the ancestors or whatever the hell she was doing. But like people was getting messed up by it. Like that's kind of scary. I mean, I follow my girl Jasmine Gardner. I know she would never do nothing like that. That's my girl.
Jasmine.
You love her too? Yes.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love how she can just get on and read people. And like read the negative people, and she can also like get on there and just like tell us about what she does with her clients and their expectations without actually like telling who it is. But like, she tells us like the race of the person and what they're looking for. And I think one that I saw that cracked me up was she was like, this person keeps wanting to talk to their ancestor, but they're white. She's like,
yeah, I seen that one.
Ancestors are racist. So what do you expect they're gonna want to tell you? I'm like, it's sad that she explained that to them.
Right. Yeah. No, I definitely, I'll be every time she go on live, I'll be like, yeah, I need to listen because like.
I always get notifications when she's on. Yeah, I set my notifications for certain people.
Right. Oh, yes, definitely.
I just can't afford to do a reading with her, but I'm going to definitely do a reading with her. Or have her do a reading, I should say.
Right. Well, okay. We really got into a lot of topics today. The time is, it's 50-something minutes, which is something that we have not been able to do in a minute, child, because,
There's so many things happening.
It's so many things.
We didn't even talk about Robin.
We didn't. I mean, what is up with Robin? I mean, she's gone. She left,
He's fired. That's it.
Fired, and, she about to get a divorce.
As well.
I'm telling you, that man is going to leave her, child. After the girl.
Leave her? Who says they're together? Honestly, I don't even think they live together.
That is a zero-income household right now.
I don't think they live together.
You don't child.
That's just what I think. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong. I don't think they live together. I feel like when it's time for filming, it appears that he lives there. Or maybe he does. I don't know. I don't think he lives there. I think they sleep in separate rooms. They live together. He's definitely giving roommate vibes.
It definitely is giving that.
I want to make a video about that too, because I think her downfall is that man. And what's love got to do with it is what Tina Turner said.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, I guess some people just don't want to be alone, I think. That's what I'm getting at. Because she's really trying to force this square peg in this circle hole, and it's just not working. Mm-hmm. And I don't like Robin. I really don't. But I do kind of feel bad for her.
I don't hate her, but I just don't like some of the things she does.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, girl, love can't pay your bills.
It cannot.
You have to think about your kid. And this man clearly don't care about keeping a job or his job or you. So you need to focus on yourself. And she basically
will go far.
Fumbled a huge bag because of this man. She could have lost her job last season. We thought she lost her job last season based on the interaction with her and Andy on Watch What Happens Live.
Right.
They gave you a second chance, and you came back and let this man effed up your situation. Yeah. He would not show up. He didn't even show up for the reunion. You weren't even talking about anything the entire season. You were like, I don't care. Bitch, I would have been like, it's already out, so this is the situation. You can control the narrative. She's not the first woman to get cheated on. He's not the first man to cheat. We've all been there where we've cheated or we've been cheated on. I feel like that would have been something that gets people liking Robin again.
Right.
Because I think that's something we could have worked with her together. But she destroyed that opportunity. And I think that would have been a really great storyline for her.
And that's why she's not going to be on there. They should have got Giselle too, because Giselle really didn't have a storyline either.
Yeah, and now Mia is going to run with her situation and try to spin and stir it. And I'm like,
wait, we didn't even talk about this though. But did you believe the whole bipolar 1 thing with Gordon?
I can't tell this man that he doesn't have bipolar 1. I mean, I believe it and I feel bad, but I feel like it was being used to backtrack what was said. And I'm like, sir, you can't really be like, I'm bipolar. They didn't actually say it, but the way he said it and brought it out and the way Mia was acting, it almost seems like, okay, well, whatever we filmed then, don't take it into consideration or whatever because he's bipolar. And I'm like, no, you still did what you did though.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was a way for him to be like, well, see, I got this. This is what the reason is for everything I've been doing. Like, are you trying to do this to try to not get Mia to divorce you? I don't know.
I mean, Mia's gone. So.
Yeah, you said Mia's gone?
Yeah, she's gone. Yeah. Right now, she's probably just his caretaker and he's the father of her kids.
Yeah.
She's going to try to make sure he's okay. And she also doesn't want to look bad. But at the end of the day, it also feels, on the other hand, I'm saying it feels weird to be like, okay, you want to move on with your life, and this person is getting older. You are now responsible for them. So it's a tricky situation for her, but it's a good storyline.
Yes, yeah. It would definitely make for a good storyline. We done got back to Housewives Child, but I mean, I just had to. They're bringing back, just to talk about another franchise, Atlanta. They are bringing back Kenya, and I heard
talk about that.
Huh?
That's a very bad decision.
Really? You don't like Kenya?
I don't hate her. She doesn't have any storyline. She doesn't have a man. She doesn't have a storyline.
Mm-hmm.
What is she going to do? Talk about her salon?
Well.
And how do you bring somebody back who's sat there the entire season blaming production and producers for not showing her salon that wasn't even open?
I was very surprised she got that offer to come back when she said all that with
right.
Carlos.
Because they're desperate that Candy's gone and they're kind of Candy still couldn't bring carry the show. I'm sorry. The storyline isn't
none of them were because, and this is what somebody said, they're not showing their true, authentic lives. Like the fact that Candy didn't want to talk about this whole cousin shooting thing at her restaurant, the fact that Kenya basically had a whole fake storyline and she was going to go to this college and perform. We all know that was a goddamn lie. It never happened. You got sick. It was stupid. It was made up and manufactured. And I think I'm not going to blame Kenya entirely because Kenya is good when she's combative against other people. That
is the only thing that Kenya is good at. She doesn't have a storyline. So to come back to be like, oh, I'm going to argue. Who are you going to argue with?
Exactly, because you weren't giving it to Marlo, and Marlo was trying to give it to you. But even Marlo's storyline, I mean, like, girl, you had a whole thing that takes the old people upstairs. Like, girl, what's that about? You didn't see that in the...
Listen,
girl,
I don't know. I don't think they know what people want anymore. And when it gets to a point where the talent is telling you how you should edit your show, that's when you should get rid of them. Because they're trying to spin the narrative. Everybody wants to look good. Nobody wants to play the villain. And I think they should just worry about actually giving us their lives.
Right.
And let the producers do what they're doing.
Get non-famous or non-established people. Like they did with season 1. Like we didn't know Nene from a can of paint. We didn't know Sheree and Kim and all them.
Yeah, we didn't know any of them.
But they brought it because they had like an upbringing and we got to saw them grow into the people that they are. But now everybody's so guarded now. It's like, I'm trying to protect my peace. Girl, you're on a reality show. Show us everything. I think a lot of these housewife shows are not really working out. I mean, are any taping right now? I mean, they said Atlanta is taping, apparently, I'm hearing.
Yeah, I think, is Beverly Hills supposed to be taping? I don't even know.
Yeah, because there was a story that came out that said that Simon didn't want any of the footage to get out on Housewives. So I'm like, so y'all are taping?
I feel like they probably try to like keep Portia because they're saying that her storyline or what's going on right now is really hot. I need to talk more about that too. But I don't know. Simon and Portia is another thing. That's just a weird situation.
Yeah. I don't know, child. But anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much, Alfonso, for coming on the show. Of course,
thanks for having me.
When are we going to get Alfonso podcast, though?
Yeah. I feel like I've been thinking about that and dabbling with the idea. I'm probably going to try to do that.
Yeah.
So I can actually like post on YouTube.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely good for, because YouTube is good for more longer form content. You edit longer form content or you...
I can do that. It's just because of how TikTok is and all the other apps. I'm just used to doing short form and doing multiple videos.
Right.
When I could just put everything in one.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah.
But definitely, you're definitely invited to come back on the show anytime.
Thank you.
Look, we had a good conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. This is the last episode of the week. Okay. So we will be back with more. See you guys later.